day and I asked him, I said, how you feel about being cheated on? He says, shit happens. But just always remember, the game ends when the king falls, not when a pawn takes your queen.
It's about to go down. Michael Sean and the Takeover Legend Morning Show is back. Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Michael Sean, that's me. Jay Black, Sexy Mo, C Chung, and celebrity guests that you get nowhere else. That's right, but here on Michael Sean and the Takeover Legends. Go to our YouTube page, Michael Sean and the Takeover Legends, and check the exclusive situation all the way out. Or catch it live. Get your comments on Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Michael Sean and the Takeover Legends are back.
Michael Sean and the Takeover Legends, where the truth hurts, but also makes you laugh.
Baby, tap in.
We the worst records, baby. We about to create a perfectly horrible song. Y'all know I've been in the gym, and now all I wear is tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts. Yes, I do.
Michael Sean wears
Tight shirts every day. I wear tight shirts because I'm working out some. And if I wear the right size, you won't see none of my little cuts in my arms or whatever. Short sleeve tight shirts in any type of weather. People talking trans when they see me in the street.
Your shirt's so tight, we can see your heartbeat.
Man, clown me if you want, I'm sticking to my guns. And when the summer comes, it's gonna be fun. You can crack jokes and treat me like a jerk, but one day you'll see my six-pack right through my shirt. And even if I wanted to, I just can't stop. I just might rock an Ezekiel crop top.
Whoa.
Did I take it too far? What? Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, Michael Sean and the Takeover Legends. It is July 16th. Let me make sure. Oh, don't want to do that. Let me make sure. Nope, don't want to do that. Where are the settings at in this joint? Oh, there it is. All right, let me make sure the settings are right. All right, we're good. Let's go, party people in the building. Dr. Aaron Smith, a.k.a. Fearless. Dr. Aaron Smith, what's good? What's good with you? What's good? What's good?
I'm in the whip. I'm not driving. It was getting me yesterday. It was like, yeah. They worse than that little noise in the car. Boing, boing, boing. Nah, I feel the love though, but I'm parked, so I'm good for a good half hour more, just chilling.
All right, you're waiting on yourself. We're part of your normal routine now. We're part of your, you wake up, you pick up your son, you rock with us, and that's a beautiful thing. That's a beautiful thing. Shout out to the dads out there.
Getting it all done.
I mean, you unemployed. You're unemployed, but that's really by choice. That's really by choice. It's by choice. It's by choice. It's by choice.
No, definitely. Well, the choice, like, I'm glad y'all said I got to update every week because I didn't know about all this. Got to let them know I'm looking for jobs. So I got to make sure that when I call today, I'm going to apply for some jobs. Then I'm going to call them and be like, yeah, I just finished.
Yeah. I think they might be a little more on that than they were back in the day. Because they I would just say yes. Okay, I did look for jobs. I did.
There you go.
I did. So yeah, do it by the book.
Door to door, right?
Yeah, do it by the book. Do it. Always do it. Book. Do it always. Follow every. I'll tell you what.
That's the only way.
I'll tell you what. I had to return the check. One time because I started a job. But I hadn't received a paycheck from the job. So my unemployment check, I had one more left. So I said, well, technically I ain't got paid for my job yet. Because, when you first start is when I started the job in Dallas. So it was just like everything else. It was going to take a few more weeks before the first check kicked in. And I was struggling. And they sent me a nice little, I swear it was really nice. They were like, you going to send, basically they said, you're going to send that back. And I went, I followed, and I sent it back immediately. I was dead broke. I didn't even try to explain, dog.
Wait.
I got 3 more weeks.
But you couldn't hold that check, and then when you got your other check, give their money back, and it was like, no, give us our check back?
I know. I don't even know if
This
I
was sent
could
in
because
error.
I got scared because I was like, whoa, I don't
Yeah,
want
you
no
right. No,
problem.
you right. Yeah. Yeah, buy the book. Buy the book. Buy the book. Buy the book.
I said, take it back then. I didn't want to get into the, y'all know I'm not getting paid for damn near 3 more weeks. This is the last check that I'm getting from y'all. Like
Nah, yeah.
I'm trying to, and
Nobody cares. Nobody cares.
nobody knows. Nobody knows. Let's get to these good mornings. Legs is in the building. Good morning, Legs. How you doing? How you doing? Oh, Mike.
Good
Got his hair braided.
morning.
Oh, yep. I got the hair braided. I got it braided yesterday. I wish I remembered her name, girl. Oh, I wish I remember her name.
He said,
She
shout.
worked. She
That's
got a
funny.
shot.
Shout
Yeah,
her out.
shout to the girl who braided my hair. Shout to her. Oh, Afro Queen is hot. He cutting up. Yeah, it's blazing out here. It's blazing. Oh, Jay Black is in the building. Jay Black is in the building. Asha, I don't know.
Hey.
Afro Queen said, I don't know this mic. It's the same mic. I just got it braided because it was a lot of hair and a lot of hair. Oh, okay, Mike. We see you.
They coming in hot.
What this nigga do? What he do?
They came in hot.
Put your head down. Let me see to the side. Oh, he got a little.
He got braids.
A little braids. This is simple braids. What this?
Yeah. I mean, I can't help it. I'm adorable. I mean, don't get mad at me. What you mad at me for?
I say, I ain't never heard nobody braids get called simple.
Yeah, don't get mad at me because I'm adorable.
Good boy, good people.
It is simple braids. I thought it was like,
what the fuck you think I'm about to play shooting guard for the Sixers and I'm supposed to get designs in? I'm a grown ass man.
I was gonna say the same thing. I was with Iverson Jones.
You want to go in circles and triangles and shit?
If you're gonna get braids, you're supposed to get braids, right?
These are simple upkeep, put it back, let it happen, and let the adorableness shine. Get the hair off my face.
They called you the light-skinned Jaheim trendsetter.
Let it happen. Let it happen. You already know what it is. It ain't for the dudes, it's for the hoes. I don't know what you're talking about. Ain't nobody worried about it. I ain't never checked my outfit.
That's true. That's it.
Yeah, I ain't never going to a dude
Hope trendsetter like this.
I hope Fearless and Jay.
How does outfit make me look trendsetter? Shout out to trendsetter though with the drops and all that.
Yeah, shout out to you, trendsetter. I'm just worried about the ladies. When I see the ladies say, I see you, okay, it works. It works.
Shelly said, not the hoes.
Yeah, I ain't worried about what dudes or some dude.
I just want you to know I don't like your braids, bro. I'm not feeling those braids, bro. Just figured I'll let you know, bro.
You should have done a little more. You should have done a little more than that. You should have done a little more than that, man. Man, you don't set your ass up. You don't set your. I
would have hooked it up a little different.
You gotta be kidding me just in case you don't make it home.
Just in case. I don't make it home tonight.
You never know. Might not make it home tonight. Did he say? I said the hoes, Miss Parker, and I gotta show it.
Did he say that? There's some hoes in the house.
And I gotta show it to New York tomorrow, Miss Parker. We had comedy in Harlem.
He getting ready for tomorrow in New York. He trying to get a new one. Okay.
I didn't even get the shape up with it. I ain't even get the shape up with it yet. The sides still ain't what they need to be. I ain't even get the straight razor going. I see. Who at the park? Who at the park? What park? I forgot to be.
Exactly. No, they trying to. You remember you said you walk at that park in the morning, so they think you trying to bag somebody.
You never know.
They put two and two together.
What that park? What that park?
That's why I love my women. That's what I love about my women. That's why I love the ovaries.
Good morning.
I love a relationship, and I love whatever.
Who get their hair braided?
Just to walk in the
park.
Hair
braided to walk, huh?
just another walk in the park.
Why you get your hair braided? You know I gotta walk in the park.
I'll be there, Mike. Miss Park. Oh, she said she coming to your comedy show.
Miss Parker's gonna be fired. It's me, it's Talent, it's Sean Harvey, and the other young lady who's hilarious. And I always forget her name, and I mean that with all sincerity. I always forget her name. Mike got Rose. Okay, change it up.
Rose.
But this is the original Mike.
I'm trying to see if you got Rose. You got Rose because Asha do hair, so she know. Asha, is that a good braid style? Asha?
Yeah, and I got them scars on my head, so it's really hard to braid it because they gotta actually cover the scars up. That I got to get surgery to get that done. TOL family, we need to hook up. hook Mike up with a date. Now, chill.
Rashida tried. Mike, he fumbled the ball. Rashida tried. She gave him somebody.
I wasn't ready for that. And I did hit her up. I did hit her up.
Yeah, Rashida came through.
I wasn't ready for that. He said I wasn't ready.
It was the light skinned shorty.
He got straight to it. He didn't describe the person or nothing. He just said I was ready.
She reached back out and he just fumbled the ball. Yeah, they had a little back and forth, and then Mike fumbled.
No, that wasn't.
Just wasn't ready. Yeah.
Like not a fumble though. He put the ball. He put the ball down. He put the ball down. He put the ball down. He waved white flag. He didn't fumble.
I put the ball down. I was like, oh, we're good.
Fumbles when you try to run it in.
Listen, Fearless. Rashida went to the Facebook pages and was like, Mike, here's all my girlfriends. You pick one. And he picked the one that he wanted out of all the photos.
Oh, wow.
And then she reached out to her.
Damn.
And then she texted Mike back, and they had and then Mike, he ain't do nothing with it. She hit him with the, yo, what's good? What you doing? And Mike, he had to put his sketches on. He had to go to bed or something. Mike, he fumbled. He fumbled hard.
I didn't know what to do, Mike. She was acting right.
You gotta understand.
It's not. I'm in the same place.
Yeah, I was just like, that means we gotta go out on a date. That means, we gotta meet up. That means we gotta have conversation with me sober.
That's a lot of work.
He said a sober conversation.
Sober conversation. I gotta be attentive. Now I get there. I'm already known as a comedian, so I should be sort of humorous. I should say some stuff that what I'm saying, and things like that. And I think I'm gonna stay home. I think I'm gonna stay home.
Mike, he
Mike, I was there for 4 years. I told you, I just got out of that in the past year. I just got ready. 3 years ago, if you was acting right, there was nothing scarier to me. A woman with her head on her shoulders acting right, I'm heading for the hills, bro. I was too traumatized. I had trust issues.
Going
it
to
took me
the
to
gym,
2025 to be like, all right, I'm ready.
Should be scaring me. Like if she say I'm vegan, I'm like, whoa, not ready for that. Not ready. Whoa, slow down. Whoa,
you eating right?
You eating right? Whoa, I'm vaping, babe.
But that's maturity.
I'm vaping.
You wasn't ready at the time. Like LaShawn said, you self-sabotaged.
I just wasn't trying to. I knew when I get text messages.
He put the ball down.
Listen, I'm at this point. Now I'm getting better. When I get a text message, I don't respond, not because I'm not interested in talking. I'm just not in the mood to respond to a text message. So how am I ready to be? I just look at it like,
in the mood to respond to a text. That's the easiest thing to do.
Yeah, because when I respond, then you respond, and then now we got a whole chat going on. Now
there's a way that you can respond and shut it down. There's a way you can respond and not.
But that's even worse. Why would I shut it down? Now the person's like, why is he shutting down the text?
Oh yeah, well if it's a date, you don't want to fumble that again. Yeah, you need to inspire. Future,
Yeah, how was your night last night, Jay? How'd everything go? Anything new? Any reality shows?
Pizza Hut, little $2 pizza deal. On Tuesdays they do that. Lady Q's like, that's the reason. That's a sign of recession. Anytime business is doing $2 pizzas, they know what's coming. I was like, I don't know. I just want to enjoy the deal.
That's a good point though. So some of them deals be a sign of the times.
So why were we doing $2 Tuesdays when the economy was good? Like, why were we doing $2 Tuesdays when the economy was popping?
$2 Tuesdays, Big Dog Productions.
Why is it?
All night long.
Night long. Pizza Hut every Tuesday. Pizza Hut got the $2 pizzas. The personal pans, but you got 3-4 people in your crib. Bam, everybody get your $2 Pizza Hut every Tuesday.
Oh, let me put Jeanette's comment. Let me put Jeanette's. Yeah, Jeanette. We not. Mike, don't fall for it. Nah, come on. I've known him for too long. I already know where I'm at.
No, I just highlight for Mike. Sometimes you gotta highlight certain things for him to be like to wake up. It's like he I think he wants to stay single deep down, but he say out loud, I want somebody that I could just be comfortable with. But then you get that person and then he don't even know how to respond. Like that ain't the Mike I grew up with. The Mike I grew up with knew how to respond.
Technically, because I was trying to get some. I wasn't trying to get none. That's why I responded so quick. I was like,
Honesty Wednesdays. Let me tell you why.
That's why I was responding so
I
fast.
had something to say. I always had
Dude,
something to say.
Oh, LaShawn
$2
know about
pizza.
she got it. She know about the Pizza
Yeah,
Hut
because
$2 Tuesday.
7-Eleven been having that free Slurpee day once a year for forever. Like, you know, man, I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
I
I
stayed
saw
away
people
from the
on that. I saw a
Slurpees
lot of people on that.
because I'm trying to remove all sugar from my diet, which means the bread too, which is I'm a bread person.
Yeah, they got wings tonight. Pizza got the wing deal tonight.
And look, I'm trying to eat healthy. Y'all go back to the wings. I want to eat that shit. That's horrible food.
He said,
That's
I'm
horrible
trying to
food.
stay. Oh, you got tonight. They got wings tonight. Got wings.
We got wings tonight.
You know what I am doing, Mike? Though.
Hold on, real quick, Felix. This is the dude. He talking about Pizza Hut and wings. This is the dude who wants to race me.
Oh, we racing. Oh, I'm ordering my
I forgot
outfit.
about that. He brought it back.
Listen, I went and looked up my pin relays. I'm gonna come out when we race with some pin relays fit. No, I'm ordering some new versions.
You better order a new version.
When we race, I'm coming out in the pin relay shorts. I'm gonna have my wife beater, the whatever tank top, whatever.
I dare you to wear a wife beater.
I'm coming out there with my Michael Cooper socks. I'm having my sock pulled.
Matter of fact, if you wear a white beater, I'll let you win.
Yo, I'm stretching. When I tell you racing and I'm winning, you think I'm playing? I looked into. I said, "Oh, he think I'm playing. I'm coming out. I'm be ready. Ready.
It's whatever.
We need pre-race interviews, post-race interviews, all that.
It was the liquor talking, Jay.
Yeah, with Mike. Yeah, see, Mike when Mike was drinking, he was more social. Like he said,
because I didn't
Mike.
care. It was a make believe. It was a make believe stimulation that you go, yeah, let's get it. Yeah. Now I'm thinking about what happens afterwards. Gotta do a lot.
We're gonna do this race. We doing this race. I take that.
We should just do a race.
Craig,
we'll do the live.
Good, Craig.
Okay,
I feel good, and I know I did the pin relays. Mike ain't never ran the pin relays.
Oh, you did the pin relays in '89. What are you talking about? And you were 9 years old.
No, I was like 10, but it don't matter. It was middle school.
The number.
It was middle school. Yo, that was like 13. What are you talking about? That was like 8th grade, 7th, 8th grade, 12, 13. Get out of here. But that's still, I'm trying to tell you.
I'm the dude that turned down. I'm the dude that turned down the track team. They're like, "Yo, you need to come out." And I was like, "Nah, I'm not doing all that practicing. Can you fit your pin relays? Come on, he can't fit him 30 days ago. What are you talking about? 30 years ago?"
See, wait till I smoke it. Wait till I smoke it. Pause. Wait, just wait. Y'all gonna see. Y'all gonna see.
We should do a whole. You know what? Just like the radio station, the sports station, they doing a whole sports tournament where they're doing like events. We should do like 5 events. I think they're doing 4 or 5 events. So we should race. We should play basketball. Then do something fun that you got a chance to, like miniature golf. We do miniature golf. What else? Something.
Let's plan it.
Trying to think
all we
something
need is a date. We get people to come out. They came out to the comedy show.
Well, like a jump. You could do a jump. They do a jump, the long jump or something that's already out there.
You better have the oxygen ready.
I don't need no oxygen. I'm good.
Good. We know.
I went to the court with my son the last weekend.
Everything he talks about doing it when he was 13 or doing it with a 13-year-old. What are we doing here? What are we doing here?
We're going to figure it out, Asha. We're going to figure it out.
If I could race him right now because he wants to train. He don't get. I've been ready. I wish I could get him right now. I'm like, yo, let's just run from here to here right now because it would be over. It would be all over right now.
Wait for my fit get here.
We need to send Cash App for
medical.
Oh, you picking teams? That's what we doing, Shirley. Okay, y'all. Okay, that's good. I like when y'all pick teams because it's not like seeing a losing team. Like when they be doing the gender reveals and the person that y'all all wrong, or when you pick a team, a boxer and your boxer lose, bam, pick a team. Go ahead. If y'all want to pick Mike, go ahead. Go
ahead, Jerry. Do your rant. Go ahead, Jerry.
No, I pick. If y'all want to pick teams, if y'all ain't got no faith, y'all ain't got no faith in your boy and me. Like I be rocking with y'all. Y'all ain't got no love for the West Coast. Like what are we doing?
Snoop Dogg and Death Row. Y'all ain't got no love for Jay Black and the Takeover like on the track. We know he might be Sean. We know it's Takeover legend.
Mm-hmm. I'm a proven winner. I win. I don't lose. if you think about it in life, I'm always up. Like no matter what, Lady Chris, a hobby, we gonna figure it out. It don't
Jay,
matter.
hey,
I'm
Jay,
always a winner.
Hey,
I'm
Jay,
a winner.
don't say you never lose, because we've lost.
No, meaning not like that, because it's
no,
all about the get back.
no,
It's all about how you bounce.
Yeah, but
Sometimes you stumble.
in order to get
Sometimes
back, you gotta lose. You gotta lose.
Yeah, but you know what I mean. As far as you know, you stumble, but then you bounce back. That's the sign of a true winner.
Well,
like
we
you
didn't
don't
stumble.
stay down long.
We landed. We fell flat on our faces, but we got up. But we
don't stay down. It ain't 2-3 years later you still down in the same spot and never got it right.
I mean, Jay Black, we both been divorced. We lost. We both been divorced.
And then you bounce back. And you bounce back.
But that's what I'm saying. You gotta lose to bounce back. You gotta lose to bounce back.
You know what I'm saying. Good morning, Chris. LaShawn LaShawn say she got jokes. Nope, Shelly, because
because we told them sit down. Okay.
I don't know what she talking about.
Back with my cuz had me jumping double dutch, body hurting. Well, that's why you can't just jump into it, y'all. No pun intended. Like you gotta start with one rope before you jump right into the double dutch. Just one rope. Just one. That's
right. He can't lose in front of his son. Yeah, my son is there, Randy. There ain't no way I'm losing. Dad,
I don't even want his son there because I don't want him to look at him differently. I don't even want to ruin a household.
It's like, keep going, keep the motivation. I'm putting it up on my board. Keep it.
This is my dad.
I don't even want that to happen.
I want the twins there too. I want Monty to bring the twins. Like, you know what? We're gonna make it a family event.
Bring everybody. You bring everybody.
Family affair.
I'm leaning towards Mike. Y'all, I mean, listen. I thought this was just a bit. I really don't want this to happen. I
do. Because I'm sure you sleeping on your boy. You sleeping on me.
I'm not sleeping.
To tell you.
I'm not sleeping on anything. I'm just understanding.
I feel good.
I just understand. You feel good. We'll do a push-up competition. We'll add that to it.
No. We just said a race. Let's stick with that. That's what people always do. They want to add different stuff. Double or nothing. Now you double or nothing. No, let's stick to what we said. It
should be a tournament. It should be a tournament.
Win or learn, never lose. Exactly, LaShawn. Either we win or we learn. We never lose. We learn from our divorce that didn't work.
How much time you need?
Yeah. All right. I mean, y'all can word it any way y'all want to.
All right. So we were just talking about the race for those. Me and Mike is going to be a race. Actually, Fearless can get in and on this too. It could be, they say Team Kamari.
I have a funny feeling neither one of us is being.
Who they threw Kamari in it? Kamari ain't even.
Yeah,
Kamari ain't even racing.
The only way Kamari's winning if there's a W-2 tax form at the end at the finish line.
you got a skill part. Oh man.
Oh god.
You pick it Chris.
But in terms of bouncing back, the comment I was gonna make, Mike, I was gonna take my own advice. When you were talking about the young lady that you were hooked with yesterday, I was talking all this stuff when they're talking about, the sex gotta be good, and we talking about the reasons why you're really with somebody and why you really love people. I said this time around, I'm going to marry the friend that I've been talking about my relationship to my whole life. I don't know if y'all saw the movie Clueless, where she liked all these people, and she realized the person who was there the whole time was the right one. I can say honestly, especially in high school, this girl was better for me. This girl was a little cuter. This girl was more compatible and had my back more. This girl was having sex, and this one wasn't. I can go through the list. I've never been like, you know what? You're the coolest, most compatible, loyal, funny chick. You're my best friend. I'm going to date you. I'm not going to date based on how big somebody's butt is or whatever else people look at. If we're cute together, stupid stuff like that. I've never actually said, who is my best friend? Who's riding out the most? That's it. That's the criteria. So that's how I'm either halfway.
Wait. That's a lot of talk, because what you're saying right now, because I listen, that this person already exists.
No, I don't know nobody. Don't mean to make.
Oh, so you didn't have a person that you would share. You made it sound like it was somebody that you were shared about your relationship with.
Well, I've had a relationship like that. Well, you know, the lady that you met when your mom was like, "Don't leave her or you're crazy," right? The girl, right?
No, she was amazing. She was
Remember when I
an
went to your
amazing
house?
person. Yeah, yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
I've had an amazing person, but usually when I'm picking people, I'm like the guy, you know, like it's just like the girls be doing. You got this list, you got this idea in your head, all this nonsense that has nothing to do with nothing. And then when you're mad at the person, all that stuff you thought was so appealing goes out the window. Cause I ain't never been like, oh, the cops is here, but she got a big butt. Like, no, you know, it's a problem now. So I said this time, what I can do personally, I can step up and be like, let me have a complete criteria based on substance, loyalty, honesty, communication. Like that's what I can do. That way I won't worry about the what I'm a text. Because it'll be flowing. It'll be the person I can already gel with. Well, I can just be silent and it's all good. I won't be no pressure at all because I know people like that where it's no pressure, but I'm always going towards the people where I gotta kind of perform with a little bit of pressure and I put myself in these spaces and situations and wonder why it don't work out.
Well, I mean, I always say I'm like Kanye because I always find something wrong. That's my point. I look too deep into situation, but God bless. That's a breakthrough. That is an absolute breakthrough. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it different. I'm gonna do it different.
There you go.
See,
Now, if she's ugly as all
learn.
hell, but don't jump back if she's real ugly. If you get on a show one day, they gonna say
It ain't
she got
about
great
looks. It
personality.
ain't all about looks. Yeah, it's about.
She a nice person. You met Felix girl? Oh, yeah, she real nice. She real nice. That's all
She
they
got a
keep
good
saying.
heart.
They'll
She
keep
got a
talking about how
real
nice
good heart.
she's smart. She's smart. She's smart too. She do trivia. She do a lot of trivia.
She do a lot of
She got six.
She should be on later.
She got
She should
6
be on
toes on
later
one
around
foot.
8
Where's
o'clock.
our child, Mike? Damn, Dre come in hot. This
Yeah,
baby mine. That's baby mine right there. For those who don't know,
it-
that's Mike's baby mine.
That's Monty's mom.
Hey,
He ain't like that, baby.
I shouted
He
her
ain't like.
out.
Yeah, that's Monty's mom.
I shouted her out. Remember, I was like, "Yo, we was all cool."
Oh, you did. You did. So if she gets her equipment, we
And
would
I came
have
to the
time
job one
with our
time when she
equipment.
was working.
So
Okay,
you're self-aware, Dr.
that's
Smith.
what's up.
Well, you know, it's something where we grow. We all started this because y'all claiming I be fumble and
Yeah,
stuff, and I
you live and you
realized
learn.
I wasn't trying to get in
Fumbled
all
the
there.
bag.
But we talked about something
You thought you wanted
yesterday,
it?
and when we talked about it, I saw this clip and it reminded me of Dr. Smith saying Jay Black was basically trying to say he wasn't victim shaming, but he was saying, you know who you dealing with and you should move a certain way even after we break up. Then Dr. Smith agreed with me, but then he made a comment. He said, if I was paying for the house, like the OJ situation, and I had seen somebody coming out the house, something would have popped off. And I was trying to explain, but that just would have made things worse.
Yeah.
And then I saw this one dude made this comment. He made this comment, and I was like, wow, this kind of like fit. And then we can move on to everything I got set up. He had a conversation with an older gentleman, and he stated with
the other day, and I asked him, I said, how you feel about being cheated on? He says shit happens, but just always remember, the game ends when the king falls, not when a pawn takes your queen.
I just
wow,
like,
that quick. That quick.
In and out. Boom. You might have to play again for the people in the back.
Yeah.
Wow.
If you don't know chess, you
play that again for me.
And the other day, and I asked him, I said, how you feel about being cheated on? He says shit happens, but just always remember, the game ends when the king falls, not when a pawn takes your queen.
And I was like, I could
the young boy yesterday needed an OG. The young boy that got locked up, he probably would have been free right now. Yeah, the OG would have just tapped him on the shoulder and said a little word of wisdom. Young boy would have went and got drunk or just went and worked out or something and chilled, you know, like and not crashed out.
That ain't got nothing. At that point, you deal with your feelings, you keep it moving, because it ain't got nothing to do with you with somebody cheating on you. You found out, now you got to make a decision. I'm out.
Yeah.
That ain't got nothing to do with you.
Especially if it ain't your girl. It's like that dude yesterday wasn't his girl. It was your ex.
Especially if it ain't your girl.
That ain't even your queen, homie.
And then yesterday, they asked us to play the Dr. Cheyenne or Cheyenne. I don't know if I'm saying
Cheyenne. Dr. Cheyenne.
Dr. Cheyenne.
Cheyenne.
With Paul Pierce. And we played it, but but I apologize because we really didn't understand why it was such a big deal. And it was a big deal because Cheyenne is a relationship influencer. Y'all want to call her an expert. I call her an opinion giver. And finding out that she was dealing with a man for 5 years. Let's go back. I need a quick segment talking about Vic woman dating trend. No, we because Jay had questions.
That could be a day.
What?
I don't even know what the Vic term means.
I don't even know what the Vic term is. She went deep into
it used to be
hip-hop.
studs and back in the day, just studs and films.
What is Vic? I don't know what Vic is either.
But I don't want to be disrespectful.
I feel old now.
Yeah.
A Vic woman.
We're gonna come back to that. We're gonna come back to that.
Yeah, that was a riddle. Wait a second. All right.
Kamari said what I missed.
All right, we'll get to it, Kamari, because the ADHD gets super on here. It gets super. So it was the reason why whoever brought it up, the reason why it was such a crazy thing is because she admitted that she was dealing with a guy for 5 years off and on. And basically, a lot of people don't think she was following the advice that she was giving.
Yes, okay.
And that was why I put, do we want people like Dr. Cheyenne to be perfect? Because a lot of people are saying you can't now take advice. And I'm like, but you can't find perfection. But then I found a clip. So I guess I should play, I played a Dr. Umar clip that Dr. Umar said about her. And it was a Nick Cannon. She was on with Nick Cannon. And he played this clip. He played this clip talking about her. And she responded. And I actually...
An interesting clinical approach is Dr. Umar Johnson. He has some interesting thoughts. So I want you to see and respond to what you think.
I know why Dr. Cheyenne Bryant isn't married. Dr. Cheyenne Bryant has a fear of abandonment.
I love everything he said. He was on bullseye on X marks the spot. What I like that he said was she gets into these relationships when she was engaged multiple times because of her abandonment. And abandonment is just the insecurity of being left. Love that he said that. She goes into over controlling, being dogmatic, being domineering, to, which is an illusion, control, not the man. That's the only part he was wrong at. Her feelings of abandonment. Because I'm not controlling you. We're all just controlling ourselves. We're never controlling anybody else.
Right.
We're controlling something that activates in us that we don't want you to activate. Right. So I was controlling this person from moving anywhere off the mark because abandonment people need you to stay right here. That's not reality. Humans move, humans change, humans evolve. And I had to learn, which is what he's saying, how to get out of that low functioning behavior of, I need you right here. Because if you move a little bit to the left, a little bit to the right, I'm gonna freak out.
Well, that goes against, she's still doing the same thing, dealing with this guy for 5 years. She wants him on the mark, but her mark is he emotionally and his insecurities aren't what she wants. So she wants him back on the mark. So I was like, let me go back and look at the interview because I was like, oh, now I'm interested. And once again, I apologize that we didn't pay more attention because this was a whole topic. This was a whole damn topic, and I'm gonna play some of the interview, but I'm gonna fast forward through some of the stuff because this is
one guy that I have dated.
And real quick, I just want to say I applaud Paul Pierce for keeping his soul to the gutter, where he wasn't trying to use any medical terminology. Mm-hmm. He was getting straight to the, this is what you're doing. This is what you're doing. Oh, you trying to string them out like this? So
off and on for 5 years.
We got her.
We dated for 5 years off and on.
So you was his work for 5 years? You been his work? You still his work?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. I know what's going on now. I'm about to. We're gonna take this sheep clothing off.
Right. The wolf teeth coming out. No,
he was somebody's work for 5 years.
Damn.
We have been each other's companion for 5 years, and. Yeah, I have spent the block for 5 years. It's the truth. And he doesn't like it. He's absolutely correct. He feels like I haven't provided.
Oh, your work.
We working together. Okay. We working together.
But you keeping him at bay, or is he keeping you at bay?
He wants a relationship. He wants to be committed.
You just like the sex.
No. Oh.
Let's keep it 100. How you keep somebody for 5 years? That's like for real. You can't keep nobody at a distance.
Now, real quick, when he says how you keep somebody for 5 years, that has been a woman's complaint when a woman says she's dealing with a dude for 5 years and it hasn't gone to where they think it should go. Y'all be like, the first thing y'all start saying is you are wasting the best 5 years of your life. You are wasting all this time. If this man knew what he wanted, these guys know what they want within the first 6 months. This is what I've heard from multiple women. I'm not going to say everybody. They know what they want. They know if they want you to be the wife in the first year. This is 5 years. This is 5 years. Go ahead.
For 5 years.
Oh.
I ain't never done no shit like that.
I am not vitamin D deficient.
No,
so
no,
everything is good in that department.
No.
He wants a
kept in that base. She been
relationship.
kept him on the side until she figured out if it's something better. I see where this is going.
He just has some emotional maturity that he had to do. We're 9 years apart. He's 9 years younger than me. And so we both had to work through things, but he's had to work on his emotions and his intense insecurities around being in a relationship.
And you've been waiting on it. Like what's the problem? Why y'all not together?
Just because of that,
So you waiting on that?
No, I'm not waiting on it, and I don't have him waiting.
If y'all been messing with each other for 5 years, y'all each are waiting. So you can't say I don't have him waiting. Yes, you do. Because if y'all going back and forth for 5 years, the minute somebody stops answering text messages, the minute somebody stops answering phone calls, when you see each other, you're gonna be like, what's really good? Why are you ghosting me now? So don't say you ain't got each other waiting, because you got each other waiting.
He is good.
Oh,
let's keep it. I mean, that's it's like, dude.
He put on his red pajamas and feel like he's supposed to get spicy tonight.
This is clear.
I'm a fast forward
Relationship with a man who I feel emotionally is not in a place of being able to be in a healthy relationship.
So why are you messing with him? Why are you playing mental games with him?
I'm not playing mental games with him.
Game.
If he's not what she just said he is, why are you still there? Because if that person, if she would have been giving advice to somebody, she would have said, why you still there? Like that to me right there is so that, and I'm not mad at her because it's
Don't want to commit to a relationship with a man who I feel emotionally is not in a place of being able to be in a healthy relationship.
So why are you messing with him? Why are you playing mental games with him?
I'm not playing mental games with him.
Games.
It's not mental games. It's all transparency.
Why is it still sex involved?
How do you know we sexing? We could just be having a
Because you from Long Beach, I know.
Oh my God.
You can't play me.
We could not be doing the
wood. I know what's going on.
But let me say this. It is transparent. He understands. I understand. I understand what he wants. He understands why I don't want to commit at this moment with him, which is the emotional piece that him and I talk about openly. I support him in it. I hold space for him in it.
All right, so there's a lot of talk. So I just want to get to this last part where it all breaks down to when you say you're not playing games. I want you to hear the last comment, and then we're going to get into everybody's
part. Then the one on the leash, if that's true. That's
it. All right, let him off the leash. Go ahead.
That's what I'm doing?
Yeah, that's exactly right. Come here.
Well, you know what? If that's what I'm doing, I'll say this, and people are going to be mad, and I'm okay. If I'm doing what Paul said,
come here.
I'd much rather be the one walking you at the dog park than the one on the leash, if that's true.
That's exactly.
So that means two.
She just confirmed.
The truth came out.
She just confirmed.
And let's be clear. I'm not mad at her. I just want the question, and then I'm gonna get to your comments, you, Jay, and everybody's comments. People are human beings, and they can give the best advice, but as usual, they won't take their own advice. They won't take their own advice. Because if it's been 5 years and this gentleman still isn't where you want him to be, even though you claim you don't control nobody. You claim you don't want to control nobody. But if that person still ain't where you want him to be after 5 years, what makes you think 6 years he's gonna be? So it's cool to wait. I'm not down on you for waiting. I'm just saying your advice would be different to somebody who gave you the same exact story. The same story that you're giving, if somebody gave you that story, you'd be telling them what? So who wants to go first?
I'll let you put it with the comments before we get too far behind. You
K-Day says the issue with her is that she leads a life within her relationship that is contradictory to what she sells and advocates for her interviews. Prime example of a fraud that becomes famous. But then I want to ask you, K-Day, what do we talk about preachers then? That's the question. Do we want people like her to be perfect? She's not practicing what she's preaching, is what the conversation is about. All right, go ahead, y'all. Get another. She found herself a simp, or maybe she might be the simp. We don't know because we're only getting her side of the story. Then she lied and having relations with this person. She's being manipulative. Okay. He's emotionally immature, but she's still there. If I got to lace up, I need time to train. So does Jay. That's why. So does Jay. Y'all can train together. That's like a dentist with bad teeth. But he can still take care of your teeth. So how long? It's too long to date and not marry. I don't know, because they're not even in a situation where they're engaged. They're still going back and forth. Yeah, this chick is full of shit. Okay, Random Rick pulled no punches. She clearly stated she's not vitamin D deficient. We know what that means, girl. Yep.
Yes.
That means she got options.
Paul Pierce called around.
And that's the beauty of Paul.
But then
Pierce.
came right back around and said,
Go ahead. Came back right back around and said what?
No, just said that one point was the major contradiction. I'm not deficient in the vitamin D department. I'm good in that department. Then 5 minutes later, how you know we sexing? We could just be transparent with you. It's like, yo, mental gymnastics. You just confirmed it 5 seconds ago.
She could have been with somebody else.
Vitamin D, and he.
It might not have been with the
said, when he's talking about him,
she said she got other friends. She got other little friends like LaShawn.
No, when he was asking, which is even worse, but that's how we would assume you're sexting, because you jumped out there with the vitamin D. You're not deficient in that department. If you're not vitamin D deficient with somebody that's new, then we'd assume you're not vitamin D deficient with the person you've been with for 5 years on and off. It would only make sense if the guy you met a year ago or 2 years ago, if you're screwing him, you're probably screwing the guy you met 5 years ago that you're on and off with. What does on and off even mean? On you and off you, apparently.
Man, I get it. She's a hypocrite. Oh wow, Afro Queen, K-Day, Michael. What?
Dre don't like what you're saying. Dre, the link is there, Dre. Oh, you ain't on YouTube. Yeah. About to say you click that link.
Mike Sean and the Takeover Legends. You quick to be putting my shit out there. You quick to be putting that link out there.
Put the link if somebody, because Dre disagree with you. I like people.
You quick to be putting. Like, you really ain't got no boundaries. You might want to text me before you say you can come on when you want to come on.
I ain't even looking at it from that standpoint.
Yeah, you a bit too good on. But her definition, but it's fine, Dre. You cool to get on here whenever you want to get on here. But God forbid I do that the other way around. God forbid an X pop up on this bitch.
Yeah, I know. I didn't even look at Dre as an X, to be honest. I did.
Bring her up. Bring her up. Let's talk.
And KT said, man, by her definition, isn't the dude she's stringing along a low value man because he's not emotionally mature? I don't know. Cheyenne just killed her hustle. Next time we'll see her, it will be on the Michelle Obama.
Stop. That Michelle Obama podcast popping. Stop. He always got jokes. Random Rick always come with the joke. Just stupid.
Andrea, you're welcome. You're welcome to be on the show. I don't want you to think that. You're welcome to be on the show. Just Jay, if I did that shit to Jay would be like, yeah, I know. I like.
We wouldn't even put any comment up from any of my exes anyway. Like, we wouldn't even
exactly. You quick to put mine.
But y'all got Monty, and Monty's on the show. You always embrace Joy on here, so she's a part of the show.
You got kids with your ex-wife. I know. I like someone that's been through something. A test for a testimony. Okay, you like someone who's been through something. Jay Black, damn, I'm catching strays. I'm over here dodging strays. Oh well,
no, because you got a bunch of little friends. You got your one favorite one, but you got your other ones that you can dip into, and that's all she was saying too. See, Dre said, y'all crazy. Yeah.
But you welcome to come on. Real talk.
She ain't gonna come on after that. You just basically said Simmer. Like,
no, I did. No, I know. I just said it was funny. That had nothing to do with Dre and everything to do with Jay Black. Jay Black is
not even looking at it as. I didn't even look at it as the ex.
Jay Black is always throwing Sean's name in it.
No. Hey, y'all women got y'all little friends. Be proud. Stand on it. If y'all want to be out there dating multiple men and think it's okay as a woman to have multiple men, you know, as taking your vibrations, and y'all think that's cool, stand on it. Ain't never, hey, don't be shy now.
Taking your vibrations.
Yeah, because that's what it is. Every time y'all have sex with some dude, yes, your vibrations.
Lady Q been in that pillow talk been serious, boy. That
right,
pillow talk been serious.
That ain't how I talk.
Oh shit!
You know your love language, Mike. No, here we go. What love language?
Love language.
Oh,
are giving up their vibrations also. Yeah, and we are. We are. I just think some gets left in y'all. I don't know. You're right. You're right. I'm not gonna and heterosexual guys, nothing's entering us. But you're right. You're right. You're right. I'm not gonna get all nitpicky on everything. But my question is, do these people need to be perfect in order to give you good advice? You know, a person can give you good advice and not follow that advice.
Yeah, your parents. Your parents can. There it is, right there. Like, yeah, we all get advice from people, but you know, it's always different. We give advice. If you think about it, we all give advice, and we know we don't practice what we preach.
I'm trying. But I tell you when I'm not practicing this. I tell you when I'm not practicing this.
The doctor gives advice, and then his marriage failed as well. So, I mean, hey,
I don't give relationship advice. I talk about history. And my marriage is history. I'm consistent. I talk about stuff in the past, just like my marriage in the past. No contradiction. We looking back. Talk
about history.
You are supposed to date multiple people. That's why you shouldn't put all your eggs in one basket. Men don't.
Well, that's what K-Day said. But K-Day also got a couple friends.
Put that comment back. But does it? Regardless of who does it work?
I don't. I'm not with that.
Does it
I gotta
work?
be honest. I'm not with that.
Because at some point you're gonna have to focus and be like, I want to be here, and this is an exclusive relationship.
Mm-hmm. At some point.
And the more serious I am about the woman, the less likely I am to ever tolerate anything like that. Because I think the person was right when they were talking about guys know within so much. Remember you saying that scenario, Mike? You like guys know when they want to be serious. Me and my wife got engaged. I think we were married 6 months later. I think we've been dating for like less than 6 months. All this happened in a year. I was ready, and I knew what I was trying to do, and I knew who I wanted. And I think for a lot of guys, I heard men say, you know, first time I saw her across a crowded room, I knew that was my wife. Like, you ain't gonna be dating nobody else in that. If I'm going through a courting process and I'm intentional about what I'm trying to do, I'm not dropping you off watching you get picked up by some other dude. Like, we're not doing that. Like, if you really want me to be serious, you gotta take yourself more serious, and you can't be doing musical men chairs. Like, we're not doing that.
LaShawn said, wait,
sexing them all?
Dating is not sexing.
She wants us to believe that some of the guys she have sex with and some she don't. That's what she's saying, doctor. Like, I guess some people, yeah, they gonna stick around for all these years, but ain't nothing going down. That's.
I will say this, LaShawn. I will say this. Those two squares don't believe you. They don't believe you. But I will say this. I'm not saying I believe or don't believe you, but I will say this. I can now, the place I'm at, I can now understand just dating people and going out socially doesn't have to mean that you're sexing them. Now,
I believe LaShawn. I don't believe the doctor in the clip. I believe LaShawn. No, I believe you. I just don't believe Miss Cheyenne. Whatever. I think if somebody's around her for more than like 5 or 6 months, I'm just gonna move on. Like, or if I'm
Girl, shut the up.
I said in the
start
comments.
talking about it.
Somebody said that in the comments. I don't know who said it. I don't know who said it, Sean, but
girl, shut the up.
Somebody said that in the comments. It was random. I don't know.
TP dating a couple people too. I remember. Yeah, I remember she went on an island by herself, allegedly. So even people that support the show, everybody got something with them. Everybody. We don't practice what we preach. Everybody say this. You tell your girlfriends this advice, and if this was me, this is how I would do it. Yeah, you ain't do this right. And everybody got advice, but then you look at their life, it's different.
Okay, so so maybe I should clarify the
Do
question.
as I say is not as I do.
Maybe I should clarify the question. If somebody's giving you specific advice and specifically is living opposite of what they're doing, of what they're saying, does that affect you? To even if the advice is good, does that affect you? Can you still take the advice?
Yeah. If you broke, don't talk about money to me. Like leave me, like let me keep it moving. Try like I'm one of them. I am one of them, Mike. I don't know if that's fair, and I don't know if that's always right, because some people can give cautionary tales and tell you what not to do and give you good advice. But I promise you, somebody stops me outside the liquor store with 3 teeth, I'm usually going to keep it moving, even though I know they've been there and they know what not to do. So they have some valuable, advice to give, but I'm cool on it. That's just me. I got to be honest. If you broke, don't tell me about money. If you ain't got no relationship, don't tell me about mine.
Hold on. Y'all keep talking, because I got to send Monty this link. And I thought I had the link here, and all of a sudden I don't have the link.
Well, they trying to deny Dr. Fearless that they're dating, they're not having sex. Like, you can't be dating someone for 5 years and come on, y'all, stop. And
How old are these people? You tell people that are like 40 years old?
These are grown people. These are grown. These are people that's watching this show right now too. You're in your 40s and 50s and you dating multiple men. You're not giving no rhythm. You just gonna keep taking his dinner money. You're gonna keep letting them do this for you, do that for you.
It's dinner money.
Like,
It's dinner money.
Like, stop.
You gonna keep taking these free dinners?
you gonna stop. Let's be honest.
No. I think the issue too is I'm coming from a traditional perspective of people dating to get married. So I'm thinking of it altogether different. So I'm like, yo, why is it even taking that much time regardless? Why is it taking years to figure out if you want to be with somebody? Like, how many dates does it take? Because back in the day, the guy starts snooping around and meeting the parents. We all knew what that meant. Don't come to know 2 Christmases and then talk about you're not sure. Like, if I go to my girl's house for 2 separate Christmases, everybody knows what time it is. I'm intentional about this. You don't just hang around for years, and you don't play with people like that. You don't meet everybody's whole family, and no, you don't get people's hopes up and mislead people, and especially for women, you don't take those valuable years of their life trying to figure it out and playing games. I gotta be honest. Now, I'm not saying I never did. I'm not saying I'm never getting guilty, but I'm saying I'm not going to sit up here and defend it. Like they don't got a biological clock.
That's a good point. Did your little friends meet certain members of your family? Like, after so many years of you dating somebody and no sex, but it's events that they go to, it's cookouts. So now they done met your mom. They done met, like, hey, come on. And stop. They're not being honest.
You want a third Christmas?
But Kamari said everyone should just practice polygamy. Now, this is the second time or third time he brought up something hinting around polygamy.
Yeah, what the hell are you talking about?
No, remember, he mentioned this with his wife and having somebody extra in the relationship. Remember back, it was some weeks ago. So so let the truth come out. And I'm not,
we listen.
Works.
We don't judge.
We listen, we don't judge. We listen,
yeah, but I'm confused. I'm confused now. I'm confused. But if
we got a little bit of everything. I'm traditional. We got people suggesting things that are less traditional, right? Mike said he put his ball down for now. You know, right? We representing the whole continuum today.
Everybody represented. All groups.
But is he a?
We got Drea talk about some sisters and everybody represents.
But Financial Rebel got me confused. Is he a practitioner of that?
I think he wants to explore, and I think they may have, but they haven't went full throttle. Me just picking up on clues, because so they say read the room. It's something going on, and this is my homie. Like I said, we overnight camp since we was 10. Like we good. Like and there's nothing wrong with it. Like I'm gonna live through him a little bit, honestly, just a little bit.
I'm gonna live through him.
But hey, if it works, Mike, it works.
Hey.
I don't know. I'm confused. I don't know. Is Jay Black? He just saying I'm out here with a few people when I don't mention anyone and someone.
No, but TP,
I digress.
You do.
TP mad at you. TP mad.
No, she had a couple friends. I remember. See, y'all, like I remember. And then we went to the park event. It was something she said. I picked up. I be picking up clues when y'all leave comments. But y'all just forget y'all comments. I be remember certain things. Like, okay, that person. Oh, okay. I be thinking. All right, but anyway, after 5 years of a relationship, Miss Clark says.
But if it's on and off, well, I mean, I'm just asking, Jay. You are mixing two different scenarios, okay? I don't know. I left for a minute, What the fuck is? Listen, it's a bunch of women. It's a bunch of people. Like it's Will and Jada.
We asked him, was he allowed his wife to have a man? I remember he was like, hell to the no. So we already know it's only women for his polygamy. So his wife ain't allowed to have a man join. Because I was about to like, yo, what are we doing, homie? But he wasn't on that, so I was cool with it.
Oh, what are we doing, homie? Hold up, though. I got yeah, he was a fraud. I got a serious question for y'all because it's something that somebody just said when you said on and off. Is it worse to be in a 5-year relationship for 5 years, or is it worse to be in a 5-year relationship on and off? Because if I come back the second or third time, it's like, what are we doing this time? What's our plan? You know what I'm saying? Like, we're just here for 5 years. I could see us not having certain conversations, never getting around to it, not facing reality. If I'm coming back to you a second or third time, what's up? What are we about to do? Because we just tried it twice. Like, I think on and off might be worse.
I think on and off might be worse because the body count's going up. You're being compared to other people. You're being compared to, because you can't help but compare. The reason why you come back is because the person you with, you started thinking about the other person, be like, yeah, you ain't living up to, this one's bad. And you start comparing and contrasting and going back and forth. And the fact of the matter is, anytime you bring another person into the equation, there's going to be something that you're going to be able to say you like more about that person. But that's not relationships are based on. There's always going to be like somebody's going to be taller than me. Somebody's going to have more money than me. Somebody might be funnier than me. So like that's a whole, that goes in everything.
We talked about it yesterday. Hold up, real talk though, Mike. I actually met the funniest person. Never dated nothing like that. But I have never had a woman have me laughing the way it's actually one of my sorority sisters. I mean, funny like a dude is funny, like timing, like on it, like yo, vein in my head, stomach. And I was like, yo, like you said, everybody can't have everything. And I know if I was in a relationship, and she was around, it's gonna be a problem because I'm gonna be laughing in a way she's never heard me laugh.
But that's my thing of the on and off. Because let's say you dated the funny girl, and for some reason it didn't work out, and now you come back. Now you got this whole thing is, why don't we laugh the way I used to laugh with her? Why don't we giggle the way I used to giggle with her? Because she's not her. It's like when people you always say, I want the old Kanye West. Go listen to his old music then, because he ain't never gonna be that. That's not who he's gonna be. She's not gonna all of a sudden become, just like the funny chick ain't all of a sudden gonna be a master at something that, like in your case, she's never gonna be. You might date somebody who equals your historical knowledge. The funny chick don't. So she can be
she's not gonna be that funny.
Yeah. So
chick with all them books ain't gonna be all that funny. And she ain't gonna be swinging from a bunch of poles 9 times out of 10.
Yeah, she ain't gonna have a joke on how civilization was created and why the brainwashing propaganda. So I just think once you bring somebody in, you're now adding more things of comparison. Not only just what happens in the bed, what happens in the kitchen, what happens in the conversation, what happens, your views and opinions. Oh, well, she went to church every week and this one doesn't. Well, you wouldn't have known that if you didn't go out there, if you just would have focused on one person. Why are people so affected by body counts? Oh,
shoot. Where do I begin? Okay.
All your vibrations was Clark, the vibrations that you didn't got.
The soul ties, the DNA that stays in the woman the whole life. But Mike just gave a whole poignant lecture about comparison. That's what I'm liberal with a lot of stuff. With that kind of stuff, I'm like extra conservative because we talked about it before. It's like some tree of good and evil. I don't think everybody should be exposed to everything. I don't think people should see everything. I don't think it's good for us. Mike just broke it down. I'm glad that I can enjoy the Marriott because I wasn't in the villas with the heated floors and all that. I don't need to see everything. I don't need to know everything that exists. I don't need to know the woman who's standing on her head, doing a handstand while she's grabbing one of her feet, doing all these tricks. You know why? Because my women never were able to do that. So I don't need to meet Corinne Steffens for a weekend getaway because then I'll be destroyed and I'll always be expecting a certain standard in, like Mike said, whether it's bedroom, kitchen, whatever. I don't need to know all that. I don't need to experience all that. Like, I'm good.
Lady Q, put Lady Q's comment. She said, sir, leave TP and LaShawn alone. You just can't wrap your brain around a woman having options without being sexual. Well, I mean, y'all really can't wrap your heads around us doing that.
Bars.
I mean, y'all can't wrap your mind about if I'm dating 4 or 5 women. Y'all are not gonna believe
that you ain't hitting them.
That somebody didn't catch cardio. Like y'all not get.
And some people say the emotional cheating's worse, Mike. Some people would rather you just meet up with the chick and have no connection than been on dates. Because with dates, you done made plans, you had stuff in common, you had conversations, you might have met a family member or a friend. So a lot of people are like, yo, I can forgive a one-time cardio. I can't forgive you planning dates with this chick. And vice versa. So people are talking about the sex part of it. No, I don't want you around some dude that wants you. And you know he wants you.
Is there a woman that want to click that link? Click the link. Ash Bash, you want to come say something, TP, whatever. The link is there. If y'all want to.
Don't click the link and ask us questions like, why are people caught up on body counts?
He said, don't come here with those.
I'm not.
Girl, shut the f up.
Well, you know, now I'm not saying it's a bad.
That's what Ms. Clark said. Why do y'all worry about body
If you would have said, I disagree with people being hung up on body, you know why we hung up on body counts. You do know why.
Oh, that's Monty.
That's Monty. So Monty's getting ready. All right, and then I got some stupid dummies of the week that we can drop in. These shows be going by fast. Once she gets set up and ready, thanks Ash for the explanation. I guess she gave her explanation. J Black, you stupid. Miss Clark, none of my little friends live with their moms. Most aren't even on Earth anymore. How old are we?
I don't know what that means, Mike.
That's what happens. J Black be putting people in a spiral. They be spiraling out. Oh, she was just picking on my green screen the other day. TP. So just joking back. All right, y'all. I feel intensity coming. Wait a second. I feel some. What's going on? Did I miss something? I thought this was a. All right, I'll move on. I'll move on. I'll move on and get something on here.
Break that up. Break it up.
The King's response. Stage is that. All right, just a silly thing. It just always amazes me. Mike, no one said that. How you turn it around on us? Stay focused. What did I turn around? Miss Clark. Miss Clark was the one who asked the question.
Miss Clark said, why y'all worry about body counts? Why can't we be hoes out here? That's what Miss Clark. She want to know why can't Oh, my bad. She didn't say all that. But she said, why y'all worry about body? That's basically what it is. Why can't women be in these streets too? You know.
What did I miss?
What did I miss?
Okay, I'll put them back. Yeah, she's coming on in a few minutes. She's coming on in a few minutes.
You're permitted to watch Dre. You're permitted now.
Dre literally puts her like, yo, I left for a minute. I'll be back. We didn't know you left. People are worried about the body counts, but not concerned about the amount of people they're sleeping with. Make it make sense. That's how you get a body count. I guess women get real touchy when we start talking about body counts. Like women get touchy when we start. And the hypocrisy, there is the hypocrisy. But y'all feed into the hypocrisy because y'all never made it an issue about our body counts. Y'all done never. I've never had a woman say, Mike, I don't want to date you because of your body count. A lot of people dated me because of my body count.
Like, oh, you are okay. You're experienced. You know how to treat a woman. Okay.
Must be doing something right.
You're doing something right for you.
Must be doing something right.
So I just want to say some of this stuff that's going on in the world, and then we're gonna get to Monty whenever she's ready, whenever she pops up. She might be having technical difficulties.
No, TP, stay with us. Don't go back to hibernating. We missed you, TP. We need you.
Monty gonna send me a video that she want me to actually upload right now.
Should I add you to my body count? Yo.
What?
See, my bad. I encouraged this. My bad. I done told Drea to click the link. I done messed up. Now our daughter's about to come on here, so yeah.
Oh shoot!
So
Y'all wildin'.
she trying to be messy.
Y'all
Yeah,
wildin'.
I got back out now. This is about
It's
to
a
go
family
left.
affair. Yeah.
It's about to go left. I probably
Jay
shouldn't
trying
even.
to share the link. Jay always trying to share the link. He said, slow
That's
down.
all I
Slow
dream.
down with
Living
that
that
link.
main
Slow
character
down.
life. You're being stop the show until I get back.
Oh
All right,
God.
let me download this. Let me.
Oh man,
Hold up.
Touchy,
that's
just ask questions.
hilarious.
You don't want the answers to. Oh,
Hey
KT said
Jay,
no.
do you still have the video of the girl who shot up everything at McDonald's, shot up the burgers and the manager? Do you still have that video?
No, you send that to me. No.
If I just send it to you, can you just get it? Because I got to do a whole bunch of stuff to do it.
Try to send it. Let me see.
Wait.
Thank you for your recent payment. Fearless wife cheated. I don't know.
All right, hold on, y'all. Hold on. I'm gonna send this to you. I'm texting it to you. Just put this video. This is
not touchy. Just don't ask questions. You don't want the answers. No one should be
all right.
asking.
Goodness gracious. Hold up.
I'm going on vacation. Looking for bodies. Just saying. Jeanette says she's going on vacation. She's just looking for bodies. She's just saying. So when she hit Jamaica or Bahamas, wherever she's going, Monty, we're about to get your intro, Monty. Mike looking for a clip. I see you in the green room.
I'm texting this to you, Jay. So when she says run the clip, then you got to run the clip. Because I texted to you. So can you do it like that?
Let me grab it first here. Let me make sure you sent it. Because y'all iPhone people ain't nice to Androids.
Oh, I forgot you an Android. We should send ice on you. We should call ice.
Shut up. No, y'all should just. Oh, okay. I can get
Everybody with Android, call ice on.
Call ice on everybody with an Android right now. Just
track them.
Now let me go pull up the email.
Then we can get this popping. And
Shaq punch. Oh, I had a Shaq clip. Shaq was out here threatening.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Shaq over here threatening people. Tell me when you're ready. If you're ready, let me know. And we'll I promise we'll do this smoother next week. I promise we'll get this smoother. This is my bad. Because y'all got me all caught. Y'all got me all caught up in this body counts and this, and if people should be perfect. And I had a whole bunch. I didn't even click the link, Jay. I didn't even click. You definitely encouraged it. Don't get scared now. I don't know who they're talking about. These comments.
About Mitch Clark with the whole body count, probably.
He got to be the biggest instigator in the world.
No,
welcome to the world of Jay Black. That's what Jay Black does.
Just because you called those out,
before y'all started using the term gaslighter, Jay Black was around way before the silly little gaslighter. You're a gaslighter.
Android is amazing. We're on the same page.
Yeah, we're gonna call ice on TP too. Where's the ice number? I'm gonna call it ice on all y'all.
Where's the ice number?
Don't nobody want to see them damn weird text messages coming from y'all. Don't make no damn sense. Y'all can't FaceTime. Y'all got to get an app to FaceTime. I think y'all can FaceTime now. All right, you got it? All right, cool. All right, let me see if Monty's ready now. Let me see if she's ready.
You got to get her intro.
I'm playing the intro right now.
Ladies and gentlemen. Here's the thing with Amani. Now, Amani, the floor is yours.
We're waiting on Amani. When she comes, she must be having difficulties. They always had my back from Evolutions on out. That's what you thought. But okay, no, I'm playing this.
I do. I always roll with Drea. Don't do that. I told you.
Let me tell you how much I can contradict you right now, but I'm not going to. When I tell you the contradiction saying I always ride out. All right, here she is. Let's play
Ladies and gentlemen. Here's the thing with Amani. Now, Amani, the floor is yours.
All right, girl. What's up with you? What up?
Hello. How do I sound?
You sound fine. Okay. I'm actually shocked how good you sound.
All right. So we fixed it. We're good. All right. Hold on. Everything's falling. Okay. Good night.
Are we ready?
Here's the thing with Amani.
Yes.
Now, Amani, the floor is yours.
All right, guys. Crazy lady killed her manager at McDonald's.
Okay, let's go.
Seems like society is way too scary now to just admit when somebody's crazy and a psychopath. So we're going to watch some of these clips, and I'm going to have to be on the opposite of a lot of the views that people are looking at this.
And we only have one clip. There ain't no some of the clips. We only have one clip. There's one clip. Ain't no some clips. There's one.
I was literally physically tapped on a lot of times. My name kept getting called. I was doing.
What the hell? That was a whole clip?
That's why I said the other clip. But I mean, go ahead, leave it alone. I can just do it from here, so that's fine. All right. So here's the thing. Before we get started, there's some background. This one was already on. She was already on probation for stabbing somebody in the state of Virginia, which is.
Wait a second. Hold on. Go ahead. Go ahead.
So she has already was on active probation for stabbing somebody in Virginia. I couldn't get a lot of information on that, like whether it was in a workplace as well. But who cares? You just stabbed somebody a couple states away, and now you're killing somebody again in your workplace. So and then, I also found out that the reason that she was sent home, since that's such a big deal, how she talks about, oh, wow, they cut my hours and this is that and the third.
Mm-hmm.
She was sent home because she was constantly on her phone making TikToks while at work, which is, I wish I would have got more of these clips on here because I have the evidence that she was at work consistently making these TikToks and these videos and acting like a damn fool. So now, all right, I'm all for having a fair work environment, but no one should be talked down to or feel belittled in a workplace or anything of that sort. And yes, I do believe that people shouldn't be pushed because you never know what they got going on. But in this case, this girl is actually crazy, like literally mentally ill. Something is just not right. From the 5 videos that have recently come out, that I've watched all of them, that came out after she recently killed this woman, it's more than clear than ever that something is mentally and emotionally wrong with this girl. She is clearly mentally disturbed, and for that, I cannot co-sign the idea of you never know what people got going on, because that is just not the same. It's not like she's dealing with personal struggles or financial struggles. No, she has a mental emotional struggle, and that's a bigger thing. You could have said hello to her the wrong way, and she would have felt the type of way about how you spoke to her, because that's what happens when you struggle with extreme mental illness. We're not talking about bullying that kids go through in schools where you are a minor and don't know how to appropriately deal with your emotions. So when somebody does bully you, you kill yourself or you harm other people. She's a 26-year-old woman claiming to be bullied in a workplace that she applied to work at, got hired, and chose to continue to work there, especially at that specific branch. And I understand that stress can be a monster in a lot of situations, but we as a community have to stop finding excuses for people. I know what it's like to work in a toxic work environment, and I know what it's like to hate getting up and going to a job because you're worried about what your interactions might be like or what the criticism that you might receive. But nobody can say that killing somebody is an appropriate, understandable resolution to a reaction to a work problem. Everyone's going to disagree with me, but when you start to look at these videos that this woman has posted prior to committing this murder, it is clear in her home and in the outside she is not okay. And we have a lot of people trying to say that, and we all have to say this is not okay. Children lost their parent and parents lost their child. This lady manager had 6 children living off of a McDonald's management. And this crazy lady really wants me to believe that she took this job so serious that she purposely picked her out every single day and bothered her every single day. Nobody ever wants to use the information that she was being bothered and told stuff because she was not doing her job. Okay. Well, you can play that too. And I said, let's normalize creating healthy work and home boundaries as a part of mental health instead of categorizing mental health strictly as doing what's best for you in a specific moment. Yes, it is important to do what's best for you, but there will be issues and trials and tribulations that come across your table where you will not be able to choose what you want to do in the moment because that choice will end up with consequences bigger than you and the entirety of the situation. And that's the thing. Lock her up. Give her the electric chair.
Oh God! All right.
The electric chair. If you say she has mental illness, why would you give her the electric? Wait. All right. I don't know if I can clap for that.
Because it's mental illness.
She needs help.
At the same time, that's very premeditated. So the same way everybody wanted Jeffrey Dahmer to die, the same way everybody wanted that crazy clown killer man to die, yeah, they were crazy. They were mentally ill. You have to be mentally ill to act out and do these certain acts. But guess what? It's the same shit. All of a sudden now, everybody's so sensitive and so pussy, all like, oh, she was being bullied, and this is down the third. And when she's 26 years old, she could have quit her job. She could have actually went and spoken to somebody higher up than just the manager. She could have moved branches. There was a lot of things that she could have done. She could have went and got another job. Obviously, she was capable enough to apply for the job, get the job, and maintain the job for a certain amount of time. So she's not
It's
slow.
levels to mental illness. You can't just say that because she wasn't emotionally.
You give the same excuse for Jeffrey Dahmer. Give that same excuse for a rapist. Give that same excuse for a sex trafficker. Because all these people who do these disgusting, inhumane things are dealing with some level of mental.
How about you handle people with care? How about you as a leader, as a manager, you respect your employees and you handle them with.
Donald, she already stabbed somebody else in Virginia.
Yeah, she was on probation for stabbing.
It didn't matter what happened.
Yeah, I don't know if you want to fight
what
this. What
happened?
No, I'm not. I'm just saying it's about respect. Ever since COVID, everyone is on the edge, and we know this. So let's move accordingly, especially when you're leading and managing people. You manage different emotions.
And guess what? When you're managing people, I need you to do your job and do what I need you to do. So when you come in here on bullshit and you want to sit here and make TikToks and act fucking crazy, she got purple, green, pink wigs on, dancing around in circles, singing songs about "Let me be me." All right, that's a problem. So she is being a manager. You got to do your job.
Well, Jay believes. First of all, I would like to thank you for continuously giving the job placement respect by saying she could have moved to another branch. You mean she could have moved to another McDonald's or Wendy's? But it's cool. But I like the respect factor that
another
you gave
branch
the
of the company.
You go to another branch. You could have went to the fries. You could have done the fries. You could.
Well, now she's about to get fried. The
Now
electric
she's
chair.
about to get fried. But Jay believes that as a manager, he can manage anything. But if somebody was doing TikToks while you were managing Jay, you'd probably get rid of them. And in turn, that girl would have came back and killed you.
It starts early on. Why was it allowed to continuously happen? It was a culture that's established there to where it wouldn't have started from the very first time. It's a build.
You would have fired her.
No,
McDonald's.
You have a build up.
It's a lot of
starts at the top.
It's a lot of stuff that we all know goes on in the workplace, and even in higher work jobs and whatnot, they be keeping people there and ignoring the BS because they just need hands. They just need people.
And that's the problem with the leadership. Correct.
And understood, but that's not really the manager's job. You're giving a lot of power to the McDonald's manager when there's somebody managing them and managing that person and managing that person and going up and up and up. Like the McDonald's ladder is way more extensive and there's a lot more people. Like it's not like being a manager in an office where you really get to control an environment.
Well, let me just ask Jay this. Let me just ask, because Jay he thinks teachers, he can control the classroom. He thinks he thinks he can control. He thinks these kids are just it's all about. So let me ask you something, Jay. She does a TikTok while she's working for you, and what do you do?
That very first time, so the culture is established when she's hired. She's going to know doing videos and on your phone.
She knows that everybody knows that at a job. She knows that already.
No, everyone doesn't. Every management,
every job, and nowadays,
established.
Jay, I watch the interviews. When they happen. Every job now states that not only can you not do TikTok videos, but your social media can be used against you if something on your social media is put on. So social media is dealt with. She knows.
So the first time it happens, you sitting her down in the office setting and you having a conversation to her to understand her thought process of understanding the policies when it comes to cell phones. And you let her explain to you. Okay. It won't be a second after the first.
How?
And if it does, it escalates.
I'm saying it's a write-up. Yeah. It's a warning, then a write-up.
So the second
last
time
thing you want to do is lose your job over a cell phone or doing the TikTok. When you word certain things to people certain ways.
But Jay,
she got sent home mad times for this behavior.
She got sent home. So the second time he does it. No. But Jay, just when you answer the question, I'm saying the second time it happens.
The second time is so we're gonna have a conversation of you explaining your thought process from the first experience, what was your takeaway from that first conversation? So you're gonna be able to have to explain and expound on your understanding from the first time it was an issue to now was the second time.
But when she was tapped on the shoulder to be pulled to the side, she made a whole video about how that was her basically being assaulted and harassed by being touched on her shoulder to be pulled to the side.
You're not touching people. That's the problem.
Okay, well, Jay. So now. Now you've explained to her.
Go ahead.
She's explained to you, right? She's
that she understood, and she knows she can lose her job.
She does it again. What do you do then?
So at that point, I'm going to take a statement from her for the same thing, and then I'm going to send her home.
And then she's going to kill you.
You gonna write it up though, right?
No,
And
but
then-
it's all
but-
about the wording. It's
Jay.
wording how you can talk to people to not make them feel belittled and talk down to.
Jay.
I can uplift you with me still reprimanding
She
you.
made a TikTok because she got fired. So no
I
matter
fire
how
people
you
all the time. Come on.
okay, so if you fire her and you did all that and she shoots you afterwards, what was your recourse?
It's a build. See, it's not a one size fit all. It's a build up. When you're having conversations with people, you know their emotional intelligence. You manage everyone differently. It's not just a straight through. I manage Mike different than I would manage Fearless and I would manage Monty. Because everybody got different personalities. I know how to talk to you differently.
But I get the jargon, but if you do all that and she doesn't stop, the end result is you have to what?
But it will stop, Mike.
But no, because you.
I have never ever reprimanded someone multiple times with the
Have
same.
you fired people?
Yes, but
So why'd you fire them?
I ain't fired people. They fire themselves. That's what.
Oh, that's the management jargon. I get it.
You fire yourself.
But you fired them because they did something repeatedly.
The thing is, you push this whole thing in the beginning. She's mentally ill. She's mentally ill. There's a different level to mentally ill. So she's really that mentally ill. It doesn't matter how mad you are or what happens. For you to go kill somebody, you're on a different level. You've hit a different point. And then that's just point blank period. That's a fact. So if she
do we think that manager handled her with care?
We don't know.
What I'm about to say is, if she was so mentally ill, like how you were pushing it before, then honestly, it doesn't matter how she could have been spoken to or talked to, because she still probably would have had the same reaction, because she's not right in the head. So it could have been dealt with care. It could have been attempted to have been dealt with care for a period of time. Because like you said, she could have got fired. So maybe she kept getting sent home, and they're not firing her. That is being tended with care. Because most people would just get sent home and you never coming back. She got sent home multiple times over the course of her being in this job. So that is care. She was giving chance after chance after chance after chance that a normal person would not be given. Simple.
So and then we're gonna wrap this up. So Jay, you think she was mentally disturbed, correct?
Yes, there was clear signs, and it was support that was needed. She needed more support other than just work. Someone needed to invest a little time in having some deeper conversations to get her the support that she needed. I don't know the resources that McDonald's have, but you pick as a leader, you pick up those signs. You know who needs more support than others. You know who's special needs. You know who's part of this. Like, you can see all of this when you're managing people. It's not that difficult
anymore. She openly in a video talked about not being on medication anymore. All right, so guess what? She had the support. She had it outside. It's not your job, especially McDonald's job, to support you in your mental illness and what you got going on at all whatsoever. But she was going through things. Clearly, because she stabbed another person. So let's talk about that. Oh my God, was she giving grace when she stabbed that person and now came and killed these people? You could just caught 2 bodies in a matter of months.
So my question
is, a lot of time is the environment still.
Okay, so Jay, I just want to ask you this: if she was mentally unstable and she needed treatment, you believe that you were qualified to give her the treatment that would make her not react? You believe that?
No one said me. I have been in scenarios where I've had conversations and got them the support that they needed. I'm not the one to give it, but I clearly see there's something deeper going on. So I'm extending myself while still being consistent with how I manage you and others.
Okay.
And get you that support that you need. So you at least this person cares enough for you to reach out and call this number or call that and do whatever you need to do. But I identified there's an issue, something clearly. We're human. So just because you at work, you don't leave stuff. People say leaving that stuff outside. That ain't real. You got to be the whole person is the whole person.
So you do understand after you fired her, the same result would have happened even though you extended all that.
I'm trying to tell you, I fired a lot of people that was mentally challenged, mentally ill, and I put support in it. It is ways you handle people. You handle people with care. You just don't just throw people off to the side. I'm not going to be that disrespectful type of person. I manage you.
You don't have to be disrespectful for somebody with a mental health issue to actually do the same thing.
Right. I'm not saying that.
But that's what you're saying.
It's not going to be because of how I treated that person. It's not because I supported you and I supported you. I had people laid out and I had all type of scenarios over the years, and you help people and they appreciate that support that you did pour into them. while still letting them down. You gotta be consistent, because as a leader, you still representing a whole bunch of other stuff. So they understand you gotta take pride in being consistent.
Your last word.
Go ahead, Monty.
That's why it was important. That's my fault for not getting all the clips, because it was clear that it was a lot more going on in the bigger picture with her and her life, with not being on medications, with drinking issues, and being in an abusive household, things of that sort. And it's clear that it's just the work thing, because that's what people with mental illness do. They harp on the small little thing that made them tip, and they can't see and identify the bigger picture of what's actually going on, and that's why it's called emotionally unstable. So it was clear that this job thing was just her reason to tip. She became manic all over just this situation. But when you look back into all the evidence and everything, it wasn't about the job. It's just the job that made her tip. That's it. That's all. My best friend struggles with mental illness, and let me tell you, it could be a lot of things going on, but she'll just spaz out about the eyelash, about the nail, about the color of this, the color of that, how this looks, how that looks, and then eventually we'll have to break it down. Like, hey, this is what's really going on right now.
All right, put Randall Rick's comment on it. Go ahead. Let me read this. I'm pretty sure McDonald's managers are trained in psychology and orientation. It is right after how much salt to put on the fries.
Exactly.
Culture is everything, though. Your culture where you work is everything. Y'all know it. Y'all at jobs where they unprofessional. Y'all know y'all been at jobs where they are professional. So the code starts at the top. Is what you tolerate, what you allow. You have certain environments, they're different. That's all I'm saying.
Jay, I think what infuriates people about you is the blanket that you put on believing that somebody with mental health issues, that you can create an environment, but what you're not trained in. And because you've had some good responses, you believe that this would not happen if you created the environment. When we know for a fact there are people with mental health issues that the environment is not the problem.
Right.
How they're being treated is not the problem. The problem is within them that they have to work out. We don't know what the chemical imbalance is. We don't know we don't know if they're schizophrenic. We don't know if they're bipolar. We don't know any of that stuff. I think that's why people, when you say things like, oh, I would have taken care of this, and I would have made, you've been very good at your job, but you've also been very lucky. You've also been lucky that a person had, and we want you to stay lucky, and we want you to stay good at your job. But when you make comments like, you got to make the environment. Obviously, you're not the only one trying to create environments. You're not the only one. Go ahead, Monty. You wrap your joint up.
That's the thing. I can't argue about this no more.
Once again, Monty always
getting high blood pressure.
Every week, Monty gets it going. No matter, now she got me caught up this time.
All right. So I want to, before she goes, I want to congratulate Monty.
Oh,
she was in New York City on 94.7 The Block with Jonesy in the morning. And Monty didn't understand, and Jay Black will understand this. When Jonesy let her on the mic, she let her on for one break. That break turned into, they recorded 5 breaks.
No. Oh, Monty.
They did 3 breaks on the show, and they recorded 2 more for Friday's show. So I tried to...
Yeah.
Please tell her, Jay, please tell her what that means.
Jones don't share the mic. I've been rocking with her for a long time. If you get one break, you lucky. Let alone to have multiple breaks and then record it. She really enjoyed you. She respects you. Like this, yes. Embrace that. That's a big deal for Jones to do that. Like I got a sniper call from Jones last night about something. Like she's Jones will call you in the middle of the night. With Jay, you remember but Monty, she respects you. The fact that she did that and recorded more breaks for future things, she's gonna have you back up there doing other stuff. She likes you. So be you.
I'm ready.
And you a girl, a woman.
And that's another thing.
That's a whole element.
Women do not get on Jonesy's mic unless she likes you and she feels that you don't have an ulterior motive, and she will vet you way before she ever lets you touch that mic. So I just wanted to let you know, congratulations, girl. Yeah, congratulations. Great job.
I want to know what you talk about. What did you talk about on Jones' show? I'm curious.
I had to debate a little bit with her son, which, is so funny because it's like my dad was friends with all these people before I was even alive. But I, for some reason, just can't click with none of these people's kids. Like, it's always we on the opposite side. Always. I was beefing with Envy's daughter at a sleepover years ago, and now I'm over here arguing with him over mainstream music on live radio. Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm the problem. Maybe really it is me.
Maybe that's the podcast. You and Jones' son.
Maybe
Maybe that's a little segment or something.
That's what Jonesy said.
Oh, really?
She said something slick like that. I was like, y'all go ahead and do that podcast because I got a funny feeling you won't be friends afterwards. But it'll be successful. It'll be successful.
Yeah, that's dope. She recorded clips with you for.
They recorded talk
Go
breaks.
ahead, buddy.
They recorded talk breaks.
Go
That's I
ahead.
was trying to let her know. Yeah. She was good on Jones. Thank you, Afro Queen. All right, Monty, you got all your props, and I needed somebody else to tell you what I've been trying to tell you. Monty, here's the thing. There you go, girl. Have a good one. I love you.
Yeah, you got let her know that was a big deal. That's dope. I want to go back and I missed it. I need to see it.
All right, so this is the thing, y'all. When we get lied to in this country, the people who do the lying are the problem. But there's certain lies that are so obvious that I'm starting to believe that it's our fault a lot of times, and I might be victim shaming. I'm going to show you a clip from the alleged assassination attempt, and I'm going to show you something that actually took place. So I want y'all to pay attention, not to the assassination. I want you to pay attention to the photographers. I want you to see how organized this was. And I want y'all to watch this and see, how do we let this slide? How did we let this happen right in front of our faces?
Been shot. Oh no. No. Either that or they're covering. We don't know. Either that or they're covering him. We love you. We love you, President Trump. We love you. We love you, President Trump.
I'm going to bring this back, and I want y'all to see a guy with a blue jacket. The guy with the blue jacket walked them. He walked the photographers to the front to get pictures of a president allegedly just being assassinated or an attempt assassination. This is the first photographer. I want you to watch the guy with the blue jacket behind him.
We love you, President Trump.
Yeah, you got an active shooter, and they getting an escort and take photos doing an active shooter allegedly.
What in God's green earth? How stupid have we become?
Yeah, no, that's crazy. And we still don't know who the shooter's family. Remember, anytime there's an active like a shooter like that, you know the family. They talk to the high school girlfriend, the friend they had wrestling with, the track stars. They talk to everybody. We never heard anything about that dude's family or friends. They didn't talk to anybody.
No, they had a couple friends, but I actually, it's a funny thing. When it was airing, I was on the phone with my daughter. And I was saying things that didn't make sense to my daughter, some inconsistencies. And I remember I said to her, they're airing this live. It'll be all over YouTube. My daughter said, you better download it. That stuff might disappear. And won't you know, I have one version of the full shot. You know that they're in the back with the cameras and you can see all three bleachers, the faraway shot when they're just broadcasting live. Mm-hmm. Everybody was broadcasting live. If you look up right now, Trump getting shot, you're going to see a story about it. You are not going to see an hour-long speech. Nobody has the raw footage up. I think it was Forbes that left it up for an extra couple of days, and I downloaded it. And I kept saying, where's the guy that got shot behind him? I don't see anybody get shot behind him. Like, there's so many things you just don't see. Then there's people who don't even leave after everybody clears out. They just sit there. And like, if somebody just got shot, you wouldn't sit there for another 35 minutes. I got like 40 minutes of raw footage. It makes no sense at all.
Wait, in a real active shooter situation, people flee when gunshots are heard. People, at some point, we got to take responsibility. And this is what I mean. This is what I mean about the Democratic Party. They know this didn't really happen.
Yeah, it's BS.
They know. This is what I mean.
You know, kind of stepping on people. Like what I'm saying. Y'all know. Me and Mike were in the club when Cuban Links were there and they were shooting. Some people do duck, but some people will step on their grandmother to get out the way. And if they were really on those bleachers and somebody actually got hit and went down, you would have saw people jumping off bleachers, running through VIP and restricted areas. They would have knocked them barricades down. They would not have just crouched down. 99% of the people just crouching down, looking around, waiting to get shot like sitting ducks. That's not what people do. They hear gunshots, like Mike said, they go in every direction. They don't care about the rules. They don't care about people getting hurt. They don't care who's a baby or who's handicapped.
And
or
when
who's
it's all
elderly.
when it's all phony, and everybody knows it's phony. Everybody knows. The man doesn't have a scar on his ear.
He put the maxi pad on it. He had the magic maxi pad. Healed everything up.
Nicky.
And you want to talk about people playing in your... He literally out his mouth said, I'm a fast healer. He got shot in the ear. And he said, I'm a fast
Wolverine.
Wolverine. You Wolverine. Adamantium. What do they call it? Extra-vibranium. Yeah, they live in everything. Marvel Universe.
And this is what I mean about nobody is on our side. They just want to be in control. Nobody wants an upheaval of this system. They don't want the system to change. They just don't like who's running the corruption because he's screwing up the corruption. He's screwing everything up because people are seeing it because he doesn't know how to run the corruption. Just to give you another example how they're both on the same sides. They just have different ways of running the corruption. Democrats make us feel better about the corruption because they will lend a hand. They will put it out there. But I'll give you an example on how everybody's on the same side. Let me just give you an example how Republicans and Democrats are all on the same side by watching this clip. What do these Republicans and Democrats all have in common when you watch this clip? Just watch it for a second. Just watch it.
Between the United States and Israel are unbreakable. And the commitment of the United States to the security of Israel is ironclad.
I get criticized for having said a long time ago, you need not be a Jew to be a Zionist. I'm a Zionist.
The Jewish state has never had a better friend in the White House. We have to get the people of our country, of this country, to love Israel more. I have to tell you that. We have to do it. We have to get them to love Israel more.
And let me be clear. I will always stand up for Israel's right to defend itself, and I will always ensure Israel has the ability to defend itself.
Were there not an Israel, the United States of America would have to invent an Israel.
We can say today that America is Israel's oldest and best friend in the world.
That's funny. They all got something in common. All of them. From Obama to Trump to Bush to Biden, they all got one thing in common. All of them.
Support Israel?
Yes. They're all bankrolled. They're all bankrolled. Every last one of them. That was the most fake diabolical stage attempt. This let this fool put his shoes on. The blood shot towards his face instead of behind. No blood even in the hair. One lady still holding up. And the Democrats never once said that it was staged. Now, if it was on the flip side, that would have been the first thing Crazy Man would have said. Different sides of the same coin. They just want to be in control, and we don't want him in control because we know this regime is backed by Project 2025.
What about the second fake attempt? The one on the golf course. Did they ever, what happened to that guy?
There's even no video of that. They just arrested somebody
Oh,
in the
yeah,
bushes.
they arrested him. They arrested him.
Yeah, in the bushes or something. They were down in the car. Like, yeah, I don't know.
Yo, when they made an attempt on Ronald Reagan to assassinate him, you know what happened? People got shot in the head and people were paralyzed for the rest of their lives. Secret Service people.
Yeah, he shot a few people.
The Brady Bill was created because of that.
And that's another good example. That's a good example of how people respond when shooting happens, how we just talked about earlier. They were Secret Service, and they went in different directions. Some of them ducked, some of them covered Reagan, some of them ran and protected themselves. Because that's what people do when the real gunshots go off. People just do unpredictable things and go in all directions. So all that sitting on the bleachers for an hour after the gunshots is nonsense.
So I just say, we're in the matrix, y'all, because we believe it. And the funny thing is they got us so brainwashed that we're scared to speak on it because nobody would go on Instagram or TikTok and say, this ain't real. Now they will. Now they will. And the Democrats, they knew.
Well, you know, for me, it was 9/11, Mike. I don't know if I told you that story. I was talking to my family one time. And my family, you know, we pride ourselves in being pretty logical. You know, I come from a pretty academic family. Brother's a teacher, mom's a teacher. Sister went to Yale, brother got degrees. I went home and I had the same conversation you just had about that attempt. Like, ain't this some BS? Ain't some nonsense? People in my family started saying, well, I don't know. And I said, wait, what? Then I told my brother, I said, they reported bombs being in the building. He said, bombs? So I showed him a whole montage of everybody from Sam Donaldson to the reporters to the firemen saying there's a bomb explosion, a secondary explosion. You heard that? There's a bomb going off. I showed him the video of people saying, back up, it's about to come down. How would he know? Day of, right? I'm showing him all this stuff that makes no sense. There's a guy standing outside that says, oh, the building fell due to structural failure and jet fuel, like an hour after it fell. Like what? I'm showing them all this nonsense. I showed them people saying bombs like 20 times. You know what my brother said to me? He looked me in my eyes. He said, I don't want to know anymore. And I respected that. He was the only person that realized what he was seeing and made a conscious decision to take the other pill that Morpheus was offering and go back to the Matrix. Everybody else, I said, like you said, Mike, I said, I know the truth, but I know in my life, I'm never taking that stance again. Because people get fired, they would get maligned. I'm never telling the truth again on that level.
And this is why you worked on the show with me. I didn't see this in you. It just happened and God put us together because you said 9/11. And when we heard about 9/11, we didn't hear about explosions. We heard about 2 planes. We didn't hear about any explosions downstairs that firefighters actually ran out and reported. They said, and the firefighters actually ran out and said they were explosions. They were explosions. They were explosions. And everybody
like, boom,
was
boom, 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 boom.
So everybody said, we're crazy. It's just 2 planes. It's ironic that if there were no explosions, why did the president of the United States of America slip up and say explosions when it came to 9/11? And I'll play the clip for you now.
Pause to mark the 5th anniversary of the 9/11 attacks. The information that the Central Intelligence Agency has obtained by questioning men like Khalid Sheikh Mohammed has provided valuable information and has helped disrupt terrorist plots, including strikes within the United States. For example, Khalid Sheikh Mohammed described the design of planned attacks on buildings inside the U.S. and how operatives were directed to carry them out. That is valuable information for those of us who have the responsibility to protect the American people. He told us the operatives had been instructed to ensure that the explosives went off at a point that was high enough to prevent people trapped above from escaping.
Could you repeat that, please?
He told us the operatives had been instructed to ensure that the explosives went off at a point that was high enough to prevent people trapped above from escaping.
When did we hear about that?
They said the jet fuel causes the explosion.
No.
But he was reading that from his speech stuff, from his teleprompter. So it wasn't like he just went off the cuff.
No, he was reading it.
I mean, we all said it was weird how a plane hit at the top and then all the buildings all crumble at the bottom. Like we all said that was odd. I know you're a conspiracy guy.
No, not just odd, not just odd. On the news, repeatedly, people were saying that looks like a controlled demolition. The only way a building can come down like that is controlled demolition. People were saying that day. It was the next day when they started saying Osama bin Laden, and the narrative got pushed that people stopped saying that. The day of, any engineer, the building fell at free fall speed. The only way a building can fall at free fall speed is if things get moved out the way, and it doesn't fall into its own footprint unless it's a controlled demolition. Even in controlled demolitions, you'll see the building top slide over to the side. So for a building to fall in free fall speed and for a building to burn because of jet fuel when no steel building in history has ever melted due to jet fuel. We had a hotel in Philadelphia burn for like 24 hours and it didn't crumble down. Look it up. Look up burning building in Philadelphia, and you'll see the hotel. The whole thing was engulfed in flames, and it was just a skeleton. It's steel. Steel doesn't melt at the temperature jet fuel burns. But here's the last one. The last one is not just towers 1 and 2 fell that day. Tower 7 fell. That was not hit by a plane. That's why Rosie O'Donnell was on The View getting all that flack, because she was like, how did the building didn't hit with a plane fall the day of the towers getting attacked?
Now put K-Day's comment up there. But K-Day, the problem is the jet fuel. He's saying they were told that there was an explosion that happened high enough so that the people up top couldn't escape. He said it. He said it. He said they made explosions so that they couldn't escape from the top. So it wasn't the jet fuel. And I just sit there and go like, and when what your brother said, what you said that your brother said when you said that's the most honest thing, that is the most honest thing, because in actuality, human beings don't want to see certain things because they realize if we realize that happened and the people behind it made it happen simply so they could attack a country, Iraq, how could we ever look at it? Nothing would ever be the same again.
And let me say, I'm guilty too, Mike, because I have my tolerance. Just because I want to know a little more than him, just like you said, I don't want to know everything. I don't want to know when Putin's talking about the American people are eating human meat and they don't even know it's being fed to them. I don't want to know those other countries don't let these chemicals in and why they don't let them in because of what they're doing to the kids. I don't want to know about all the kids in the mines in the Congo and then, digging 3 years old for my cell phone, because then it's hard for me to enjoy my cell phone in my car. So there's a certain amount of delusion and illusion that we need as human beings, but especially as Americans. I don't want to know how Lauryn Hill said when they took her behind the scenes at Disney World, she couldn't enjoy the rides no more because she saw all the undocumented workers and what propped up the illusion she was enjoying so much prior. Once she saw behind the curtain, she couldn't enjoy it. And that's how America is. I don't want to see behind the curtain fully, because I remember at that time, I felt like I started losing it. So I'm starting to see things nobody's seeing. Then people try to make you feel crazy for seeing it. Then they try to lie to you. The guy who owned the building, Silverstein, he said there was so much loss of life. You should just pull it, Silverstein. He said that the firemen we discussed, he said we decided to pull it. And then we pulled it and we watched the buildings come down. Pull it is a specific term in engineering that refers to controlled demolitions. He said it twice. We decided to pull it. And we pulled it and we watched the buildings come down. Free fall speed, Tower 7 not hit by a building. Like, you think guys with box cutters with very little training did it? Okay. Which one sounds more insane? That the guys who didn't speak English with box cutters, who got 2 weeks of pilot training, took over and struck the Pentagon, the most secured airspace in the world, but there was no seats, no routers, no engine, no nothing, and then there never was a tape of what happened at the Pentagon. Like, I'm not doing this. Then they said his passport fell out. Remember that, Mike? They said one of the terrorist passports fell out from the... Yeah, so the explosion was so big that it melted steel. The explosion melted steel, but it didn't melt his passport, because they found Ahmed Atta's passport on the ground. Like, I'm good. I ain't talking about this in 10 years. I let people live. Once people start talking about, well, I don't know. Well, you're not going to know, because you're not going to hear it from me. I'm good on you. You good on me. The people with box cutters took over the plane. Really? A nigga with box cutters can't even take my wallet. Let 3 niggas with box cutters meet me right now in North Philly. I'm be like, that's all y'all got? I'm good. Y'all take it easy.
And
I might get sliced in the back of my head.
Let me get this straight. And the box cutter thing always got me. And then I got to move on to Stupid Dummy of the Week, so we can, my nominee, so we can, the whole city mayor of Chicago. So I can, not this one, a former mayor of Chicago. They had recordings of people making phone calls from the plane. I don't know, Mike. I don't know if you've ever tried to make a phone call around that time in a plane. I just happen to be in a lot of planes. In order to make a phone call from the plane, you have to put your credit card information in. So you're telling me all these people were making phone calls, and you're going to tell me if they made it from their cell phone, that literally I've never made a phone call from my cell phone on a plane that went through. It doesn't.
We had Nokias with Snake. I remember, because I was trying to put, Mike, we couldn't call our loved ones that day because it was so difficult and everything was jammed up. I had a Nokia with Snake on it. There's a guy who called his mom and he supposedly said, "Hey mom, this is Mark Bingham." That's his name. You could type it in YouTube, Mark Bingham, 9/11. Who the F says their last name to their mother? And then the mother, I'm not going to say crisis actor, the mother's like, yeah, he said his last name to me. And it was just, and she laughing about her dead son. But I'm not doing this because I don't want to end up like Alex Jones, who got the $1 billion lawsuit because he said all the stuff about Sandy Hook. A lot of it didn't make sense, but hey, ain't getting me. I'm keeping my money.
You can, at certain altitude, when you get lower, you know the text message all start pinging in. You get service at a certain distance. But saying your last name calling
in that year? In that year?
Well, yeah, I don't know.
In that year.
2001, yeah.
You were having problems getting cell phone reception in downtown Philly.
Yeah. But saying your last name, calling your mom, hey mom, is
Mark Bingham. Mark Bingham.
Yeah,
that's his name.
Yeah, you don't say. Yeah, it's either hey mom, and you start hearing your message. You don't even say your name, let alone your last name. Yeah,
Hold up! If you're about to die, you don't even talk like that at all. You're about to die. You call crying. Oh my God, mom, I love you. Tell the kid. Like that's how you talk when you're about to die. You don't be like, this is Mark Bingham.
Yo,
and let me explain to you something. If somebody takes over a plane with box cutters, and this happens, and I know I'm about to die, we're fighting for real. We're fighting for our lives. It's not me being a tough guy. I don't care about your box cutter.
Yeah. Well, that's what they said about Shanksville, where they didn't find no plane. Remember in Pennsylvania, they had that dust, and the reporter said there's no evidence that a plane crashed here. There's no fuselage, there's no wingspan, there's nothing. But they kept showing that little dark spot and was like, yeah, a plane crashed. And the people said, let's roll. And they all fought the attackers. Where's the bodies? Kobe Bryant's wife sued because they took pictures of the wreckage and the bodies. So if you're telling me a helicopter has wreckage and bodies, but a 747 with 80 people, 100 people in it, it doesn't have wreckage and bodies, you type in Shanksville plane crash, all you'll see is a hole with a black mark. And it's like you said, plane in our face. Like, how stupid do you think we are? I've seen a car crash before. I've seen a crash. I know there's pieces.
And let me ask you something. The pilots. You're telling me a box cutter got them to fly into a tower? That's what you're telling me? I'm going to fly in that tower because you have a box cutter to me.
Yeah. Let me tell you what I'm not going to do. Let me tell you the one thing I'm not going to do. I might get cut. I might die today. Let me tell you the one thing I'm not going to do as my last act as a pilot is an act of terrorism.
I mean, come on.
Well, they said they took over the cabins.
I think they took it over, right? They was flying the planes. I think that's what it was, from what I remember.
And they said for the Pentagon, the guy had to make like a whole 180 trick turn and then fly like street level underneath some lights. And they said the guy couldn't even fly the little plane. That's a move they even experienced pilot would have trouble doing.
I mean, none of it makes sense. But let's get to the silliness. Chicago mayor back in 2008, I think 2008. These guys, they're a sports talk station. And they were talking about bad trades and bad decisions. One guy happened to decide to bring up a bad decision that was made in Chicago. This is just stupid dummy of the week because this might have been the worst negotiating.
3, 2, 1.
Michael, Sean, and Jay Black, I need you to tell me who is the stupid dummy of the day.
Yeah.
So this is the deal that they made in Chicago because they needed some money. Let me see. Here it is right here. And just listen to the math on this. Just listen to the math. I'll let it play out so y'all can see how dumb.
The city of Chicago doesn't even own the meters in the city.
Wait, are you kidding me?
So in 2008.
Wait, is this real?
Yes.
100% real. That's why I didn't tell you in the
this
group
seems
chat.
Flawed. Why do they do that?
In 2008, former Chicago Mayor Richard Daley privatized the parking meters. And so the city leased the meters to a company known as Chicago Parking Meters LLC, based in UAE, United Arab Emirates, for $1.1 billion because the city needed the cash.
A lot of money.
Since then, the meters have generated over $2 billion.
They really traded parking for cash considerations.
So this is the yes. So Robbie, this isn't even the worst part.
Deal.
That
Are
lease,
they the Bulls?
That lease was for 75 years. there is still 58 years on that deal, and UAE, the Chicago Parking Meters LLC, has already gotten their money back and an extra $1 billion.
How is this not like talked about as one of the worst trades of all
is.
time?
Oh, it is one of the worst trades of all time.
Like if we talk about Luka, like that's one of the worst trades I've ever seen.
So they've already made $1 billion, and they still got 59 more years left on the deal. So
yeah, everything's gonna be privatized. That's why I'm looking to grab that 401k. Me and Kamar gotta talk. I'll find a way to funnel it, but I gotta get it out. I don't trust it with them. I am not doing 9 years with them.
that's it. That's the show, ladies and gentlemen. That is our stupid dummy of the day. That is our stupid dummy of the day.
It made sense.
City of Chicago.
I guess it made sense.
Oh yeah, well, when you need money, a lot them rates always make sense. I done signed a couple bad deals where they were like, yeah, we're gonna do 24% interest. And I'm like, wait, what happened?
For the next 75 months.
but you know, 6 months free, 6 months zero payments. You know, zero interest. 6 months, you good. So here's your money. Take care.
You good. You got what you need.
That 7th month come, boy, man, they hit you a balloon payment and the increase, and now you're struggling and you're back in debt, and now you need another loan.
All right. Well, yeah, all they got is 59 more years. That's all they got is 59 more years. That's it. 59 to 53, something like that. That's all they got. That's it. No money off the meters. So I don't even know. I guess they make their money off the tickets if when the
meter runs out. So the meter runs out.
Still. So you're gonna lose another $30 billion though?
$30 billion.
Can't get release. We got an agreement.
Who?
We got to renegotiate. We got to renegotiate.
Didn't anybody, when they were doing a negotiation, when they said, well, how long is the contract? When they said 78 years, didn't anybody go, whoa, wait, we'll do 50?
Yeah. Even 12 years, 12 years a slave, right? 12 years a slave. Like even convict leasing, they didn't keep you for 75 years. They put people back in slavery.
And I assume that they were negotiating, right? I assume they were negotiating. So if they agreed to 78, what was the original that they wanted? Did they start at 100 years?
100 years.
75. We're gonna settle here.
We're gonna start at 78.
He said 50. I do 50. 80. 60. 75.
75.
You got yourself a deal.
You got yourself a deal. You drive a hard bargain.
Hold up, but you only the mayor for like 4 years or something, right? So how you gonna make a deal for every other mayor that's ever gonna be mayor for the next 3 generations? Like you a loser for that move. You right, stupid dummy. Yes,
stupid dummy. So yeah, we'll be back at it tomorrow. Today's Wednesday, right? Yeah, so we're back. Today's Wednesday. Comedy in Harlem. Ms. Parker, I'll see you at Comedy in Harlem tomorrow night. Jonesy, Talent, Sean Harvey. And I gotta get that lady's name because she's hilarious and I'm bad. When I don't know your name, like I get a mental block, and even when I get your name. Also, and I don't want to put this as a sidebar. I should have said this earlier in the show. We lost somebody in comedy, a gentleman named Ray Dijon. For those who don't know Ray passed away.
Oh.
And anybody who did comedy in New York ran through or had to touch a stage that Ray Dijon had in New York City. Ray is the first person to ever book me for a movie theater before anybody was doing movie theaters. He was doing movie theaters. He actually had his own comedy club in Brooklyn that I performed at. Ski trips. I did multiple. I did one ski trip.
A lot of ski trips with that dude. Yeah.
Ski trip. J Black was at one I did with Genuine, and another one I did with Kid Capri, and they were legendary ski trips. And I just want to say rest in peace. Like I'm not gonna put a post up because I'm not gonna sit up here and say me and Ray Dijon ever talked on the phone that didn't have to do with business. It was always a comedy thing. It was always a booking. So I don't want to pimp the game for likes and views and put a post up there. Not saying people are doing that, but that just comes with the territory. But I do want to say rest in peace because, listen, all the shows I ever did with Ray, they were always dope. There was never an undope show. They always packed. We always got to do our art, and he gave us a platform where all the white comedians, all the white comedy clubs weren't allowing us in. And they allow us in now, But even now, there's a little shady business that goes on with that. But Ray gave us an actual stage to get on for over 20 years. And he took us on these ski trips. He gave us these venues. He gave us these stages, and they were dope. And I don't know about any other comedian. I can't speak for any other comedian. He never shorted me one red penny. I always got my money. Whether it was $50 to do a set, whether it was $500 to do something, or whether it was more money to do a ski trip. I always got my money. Always. Never had one bad.
To his page. I see Michael Blackson on here thanking him for all that he did for him. Yeah, so in the comedy where I know ski trips with Talent, all that. That's Talent's boy. That's his homie.
Yeah.
Man, yeah, that's tough. Ray DeJean is a good dude in comedy for those who know him.
So rest in peace and rest well. And hey, when I saw him, I knew he was sick. I knew he had gone through some stuff, and he was telling me, yeah, it's been tough. He said, but I'm doing what I love to do. That's what he told me. He said he's in that comedy club. He was in the kitchen cooking. He was in the front taking tickets. And he was like, Mike, we need to do something. Obviously, we never got to do it. He wanted me to bring Philly comedians down and do a Philly night in Brooklyn, which would have been dope, but we didn't get to. But he said out of his mouth, I'm doing everything I love to do, Mike. I'm doing everything. All I said was take care of your health. So I don't know how it happened. I don't know if it was a heart attack. I don't know. I don't want to speculate on it. But rest in peace to Ray DeJean. Love me for who I am, not who you want me to be, because I can never be that. Understand there's only one thing in life that's guaranteed. It will end. So enjoy every minute, every second. You fight for everything in your life. Fight for your happiness and never let anyone, anything, or any circumstance take it from you. From Michael Sean, Jay Black, Sexy Mo, C. Chung, Amani, Kamari, Dr. Aaron Smith, a.k.a. Fearless, Jay Black, and everybody, the whole Takeover Legend crew and community. Understand, God got me, God got you, God got us. We are gone. Gone now.
Michael Sean and the Takeover Legends, where the truth hurts, but also